Welcome here to ABA with Dr. D. This is your host, Dr. D. And we're very excited to say that we have 2,000 subscribers, or more than 2,000 subscribers now. So thank you so much for all the support. It's so exciting to see the growth of this channel and to see how much phenomenal, I guess, community we have. So I really appreciate that because, like I said, we do these videos, literally from the heart. And we do it with the idea, with the passion to really contribute something to this wonderful field of behavior analysis. So thank you so much for that. Today, we're going to talk about our third condition in the FA, the standard FA type of procedure method that we use to assess behavior. We're going to cover some very basic bullet points just to get quick reviews before we get into the actual condition, which is a tangible condition. Once again, in our field of behavior analysis, this is a very important method. In research, it's considered the gold standard to assess behavior, and it's very important if you're a clinician to really, get experience as much as possible. If you have people, they're clinicians that you work with, or have peers that have experience with this, it's very crucial to learn how to do these FAs as much as you can because they can really help, right? And there's variations for that, so you can be able to implement in all types of situations. So let's get into this tangible condition. So a couple bullet points here that we want to look at. So it says here, functional analysis is the most complete form of evidence-based assessment. In functional analysis, the assessor will systematically set up different conditions. In each condition, relevant variables are manipulated and behavioral data are recorded. Functional analysis is not always run in every FBA. Now, some reasons for that, which I talked about in previous videos, is a lot of it is time. It does take a very long time to do these assessments, to utilize these types of methods. So, for, a lot of assessors or behavior analysts would rather just do their direct observations, or they do their indirect assessment measures. But that's one of the limitations, reasons why people may not do these types of assessments. Another one is training. There is a significant limitation or some deficits in a lot of organizations, a lot of places where they actually practice functional analysis. So that's another reason. And I think another one too that I hear a lot about is the fact that a lot of times parents don't want to see their kids engage in severe behaviors, and it can be very difficult, emotionally traumatic for the parent to see their child engage in some more severe behaviors, which is what functional analysts do. They do some evoke behaviors that sometimes are even more intense than the behaviors we typically see with the child we're working with. But once again, these are all limitations that quite frankly have been addressed in the research. There's a lot of variations that are available for us and that we're going to talk about in future videos. I don't want people to get discouraged from trying to seek the implementation of functional analysis, but rather the fact that there are some reasons as to why people are not implementing them more frequently. Here's another bullet point. Usually ran when the behavior function after indirect or descriptive assessments are conducted. So this is like literally your final checking point. We want to assess behavior. We want to kind of put in different conditions to see which condition is actually going to show us more or higher rates of problem behavior. Okay. Some of the typical conditions that we kind of see in a functional analysis is, for example, attention, escape, tangible, alone, control, or play. So these are the common, types of, once again, conditions which we talked about before. We already covered the attention and escape. If you want to look out for that video, so those videos we have available on our channel, those videos available for you too. We really get in depth about those particular functions. So today we'll be talking about the tangible condition. Okay. Here just stipulates your standard functional analysis takes around 10 minutes in length. And we do encourage the occurrence of problem behavior, which I know it's very hard to kind of see that and kind of, if you're not too familiar with our field of behavior analysis, to try to come into comprehension that, yes, we on purpose try to see or evoke problem behaviors. Okay, so that is something that is very different, right? Because we tend to talk about the reverse. And once again, here, the main focus is to assess behavior. We're not teaching here. We're not trying to modify any behavior at all in this particular moment. We are assessing the particular target behavior to see in which condition the behavior more likely to occur, which hopefully, and after all doing all of that, we will be able to match the target behavior to its adequate function and then treat it successfully, because then at the end of the day, that is the focus. We want a function-based treatment for the target behaviors. Okay, here it says that environment is set up in a way for the target behavior to occur, so we do create opportunity scenarios where it's very much going to hopefully lead to those problem behaviors. Reinforcers are delivered contingent on the target behavior. So as soon as a problem behavior occurs, then we delivered whatever specific type of reinforcement is available for that particular function. All other behaviors are ignored, including appropriate behavior. So once again, the focus here is the target behavior. Okay. For tangible condition, is basically we want to see whether the behavior is maintained by tangible items or actual obstacles, objects. Sorry, objects, items such as toys, items or activities, foods, for example, is another one. So we want to see if it's socially mediated in a positive, positive reinforcement. So those are things that we want to look at. And then here, basically, the therapist or the implementer has access to the client's preferred item or activity and withholds it. If the target behavior occurs, the therapist returns the item to the client for the brief period of time, and after brief access, the therapist removes the item again. Okay, so we basically provide those conditional scenarios where we're seeing whether the individual actually engages in these problem behaviors when we are taking away items, which, to be honest with you, tangible is a very common type of function we see in our field. A lot of the children we work with have significant deficits where communication, managing skills are very, very limited. So that's where you see a lot of our clients engage in tangible, maintained behaviors to access items. Okay. So the next one is the actual video. So we're gonna watch the video together and we'll break it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put play. Let me make sure I put significant volume here, and then we'll break it down.
I really want chips. Dad, I want chips.
No, not right now. We can't have chips right now. You know what? I'm not gonna be dealing with you right now. Here, have some chips. Okay, so basically, a child demanded for chips. He said, I want chips, right? And I said, in that particular video, I said, no, you can't have chips right now. Individual immediately responds by throwing the pencil at me. So what did I do? Obviously, I try my best to act out what a parent would do, which is basically get a bit upset and then just basically give access to those chips. So this right there is a basic example. And what's going to happen is that after this particular situation occurs, and to be honest with you, I would have wished we would have done this a couple more times in this video. We would have seen more opportunities to record some more data and to see more of these situations. But overall, what would happen if we're running a standard FA or a function analysis, I would go after a couple seconds, maybe 30 seconds, I would go in there and remove the bag of chips. And then if the child engages in that throwing pencil or whatever target behavior I'm working on, I immediately provide the tangible. I do it again a couple of times, and then once again here I'm trying to assess whether the individual is engaging in the target behavior that I'm working on, assessing for the reasons of tangible or access to chips or other items they're interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and put it one more time. Also, if you are using this for training purposes, this is a really good video for ABC data collection. Once again, obviously the function is here, but if you want to have your trainees work on functions, it's a really good example what a tangible condition or tangible function can look like. So yeah, let's go ahead and put video again. Okay, so he says, I really want chips. Okay.
Dad, I want chips.
He said, Dad, I want chips.
No, not right now.
And I said, not right now.
Have chips right now.
He throws the pencil, and I get really upset. And I said, I don't want to be dealing with you right now, and you have some bag of chips. Once again, very common behavior. We see these behaviors at the stores. We see these behaviors at home when parents are like, you know what, I'm really stressed out right now. I'm really frustrated. I'm just going to go ahead and give you the item, which is why when we come into these assessments, we notice that a lot of the behaviors that our clients exhibit or engage in are tangible maintained because parents have had once again, I'm not judging here. I understand because I'm a parent. So, but it does happen where we do reinforce these behaviors, which is why the behavior analyst or whoever the clinicians working with you is going to go in there and is going to confirm whether, once again, that particular behavior that they're assessing is for access maintained, okay, or tangible. So that is this video, really quick video here, breakdown of function analysis, tangible condition. I have a question out there that says, what the heck is a tangible condition in an FA? And I hope I answered the question here. So once again, a big shout out to Dr. Brian Awada. His research along with the colleagues, was breakthrough. It's something that really was tremendous. I know he passed away not too long ago, but honestly, his research lives on, and it's something that myself as a clinician I truly appreciate because I just can't imagine, how this field would it continue growing and evolving the way it has without that groundbreaking work from Dr. Awada and his colleagues. So, once again, we really appreciate that. And and for the rest of the people, once again, thank you so much for those that have subscribed to the channel. We still have a pretty big percentage of people that are not subscribing. So I really encourage you to do so because we get videos out every single week. and it's free content. It's available for you, and it's available for anyone that's interested in learning more about behavior analysis. Once again, much humbleness, much humility. We provide these videos for you. I know we have people out there around the world watching these videos, so thank you so much. We are doing our best to put out content in different languages, so just hang in there. I know I got a couple of requests with the variety or different types of languages, so that is the goal. But thank you so much once again. This is Dr. Davila, Dr. D, and y'all have a good one.